And we have to remember this. In this game, it's not about what works for you as a talent. It's what works for the producers.
Maybe you could be the one to put this to rest when it came to Family Matters. Judy Winslow, the meme that people have been sharing about her disappearing. What happened in that transition? Just for people that don't know.
I just think that what happened to Jamie Foxworth, who is just a beautiful, talented individual, multi-talented individual, because she comes from a music family as well, sings like an angel. I think that it was just a casualty of war, and all is fair in war. I myself have been fired from a gig. There was a show called Designing Women that I had done right after Mississippi Burning. I was on Mississippi Burning before Family Matters. That movie won an Oscar. I went to do a show right after that called Designing Women. And there are just certain things that unless you're a seasoned veteran, you're just not gonna know. There's just certain techniques that you use in film, and you have to learn how to transition into being in a 3-camera show. You have to learn how to make the adjustments from film to sitcom. I just wasn't gonna know as a kid. No matter how much I had done it, you just certain stuff you don't know, and you depend on your director to give you this direction. And so I had to make the adjustments in time, and the director, he fired me as a kid.
Wow.
Broke my heart.
Right.
But they brought someone in. Coincidentally, the person who replaced me ended up playing Weasel on Family Matters, Shavar Ross.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just how small the circle was back then. And a testament to Shavar, being the veteran he was before me, he jumped right in and he figured it out. Now, once again, going back to what I was saying about the powers that be seeing something in us that we don't even see in ourselves. I don't know if Shavar read for Mississippi Burning, but whatever it was that I possessed, it made me right for Mississippi Burning, but I wasn't right for Designing Women.
Gotcha.
Back to Jamie Foxworth, whatever happened, whatever took place, it just didn't work for the producers.
So yeah, because I didn't go too deep into it. I just know that the joke is she went upstairs, and then what is it? The next episode or next season?
Yeah, she was gone. And we have to remember this. In this game, it's not about what works for you as a talent. It's what works for the producers. Because before you set foot on that set, on that stage, these people were working sometimes years before you even get there. Family Matters was 7 years in the making. 7 years in the making. So that's why sometimes when you get these actors that show up with these egos on set, these producers are looking at you like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? You know how many sleepless nights I done had? How many nights I done been away from my family? How much humble pie I had to eat to get this project made to even have you on here, and you showing up talking about your green M&Ms need to be picked out of your bowl? Now that's not to say that certain talent isn't deserving of certain privileges.
Right.
But we have to understand that this industry is not our game. If you look at yourself as a fish in an aquarium, you'll be able to swim a whole lot easier.
And just accept that you're in an aquarium?
Whatever the scene is, if you're a lion in the jungle, you'll be able to function a whole lot easier to get that meal.
What was when she didn't return, just to kind of close that out, what was the energy like? How did you handle it? Was it just, what was your reaction to no longer seeing this cast member around?
I tightened up on my backstroke.
Okay.
And
it put a little fear in you?
Didn't put fear. It made me respect the blessing. It made me respect the privilege and it brought me to a new level of understanding and awareness. And I felt for her. I felt for her as an individual. I felt for her as a human being, and we're still very close. Our families are still close, and it was like losing a family member.